Floor and keep calm.
Good morning, good evening, happy tomorrow. Welcome to Pokeroo Live with me, Shuggy Wuggy. Yeah, well, it was a sunny day here in Bonnie, Scotland. I got burnt. You can see my man. You can see my V. Yeah, I got burnt. Anyway, we're live on the Pokeroo Global Social Poker page. We're live on Pokeroo on YouTube, and we're live actually on my personal page for the second week running. Just to let you know, people wondering what's going on, we do this every Sunday where we interview players that play the game that we love, which is VR Texas Hold'em Poker. And I spend a lot of time on it, lots and lots of time on this wonderful game. So if there's anyone that hasn't got a Quest, it's an Oculus Quest or a Meta Quest, get yourself one and download the VR poker game. It's free to play, it's fun chips, but we've built up a big community, and we have our own page, and we've got 344, no we've not, we've got 339,000 members. At this point, I'd like to say a big hello and hola to our new members this week. Robert Snyder, he's back on Thunderbuster. Chad Keen, Jack Perry, Lisa Cote, Chris Reichert, Eric Westerman, and William T. Stursberg. That's a great name, that, isn't it? William T. Stursberg. Sounds like an actor. Welcome to the page, and not a lot been happening on the page, bits and pieces, of course. We've got our Monk Bungler, who's been keeping us up to date with the challenges for this week. It is 3 times a charm, and it was Poker Race. Organise that one. You have a pocket pair, get 2 more pairs on the board with non-paired cards being a 3. So it's a 1 in 4,058. 1 in 4,548 chance. Anyway, enough of that. I'd like to thank last week. We had the old coach on. He was good. Answered lots of questions honestly, and that's what we like. Lots of comments around the tables about last week's interview, which was very good and inspiring. If you want to join us on the page today, then the link for the studio is on the Poker page. There's Cougar Manish is saying, hola, Shuggy, Cougar here. Hi, Cougar. It's one of our moderators on the page. Right. Without Cougar loves coach. Without further ado, please, and there we go. There's Ken Davis. Hi, Ken. How you doing? Otherwise known as Detroit 313. He lives with a tin shed. In a tin shed. And then we've got Sherry the Dane, Sherry Larson, and friend. Okay, without further ado, we're going to bring on this week's victim, who's taking part on the famous 22 questions. 22 questions that everyone gets asked. Please welcome now, all the way from, I don't know yet, but please welcome Chad. How you doing, Chad?
How y'all doing?
Are you good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How y'all been?
We're good. I love that accent. It's a very, I don't know, is it a southern accent?
Yeah, Virginia, man, Virginia.
Virginia. If you could do me a favour, Chad, please don't call me man. I still feel as if I'm a boy.
I got you.
Right. See, before we start our 22 questions, we've got another moderator backstage and thought he'd pop in and say hello. I think he might have his own question for you, so we'll bring him on. It's Thomas Majmon. We call him Yuri, all the way from Tel Aviv in Israel. Hi, Yuri. Hello.
Hey, how are you, Chad?
Pretty
Shuggy,
good.
nice to see you.
We're good. We're good. Just before you ask us a question, today was the hottest day in Scotland this year. I think they actually got one of the record temperatures, so it's nice to see the sun out. But you're in Israel. What temperature have you got right now, Thomas?
Oh, well, now it's evening, so it's around 28.
Yeah, so what was the highest temperature today?
During the day, it was 35, 34, more or less.
That is hot. That is hot.
That's nice.
Yeah. And what's your temperature, Chad, right now?
Around 75.
75. That's nice then. That's a good
temperature.
temperature.
It's raining though here, so.
Oh, is it raining? Oh.
Yeah.
Being in Scotland, I don't see much of the rain. It rains every day here in Scotland.
Shitty weather.
And there's Arnold all the way from Switzerland, although he's German. Hi, Newton.
Yeah,
and there's
he got worse weather than you.
Mr. Yuri. Right, Yuri, have you got your own question for
yeah, just one. What is your weakest point in poker game? What would you say is the weakest point that you have? What you find hard?
Enough. I'm not aggressive enough. I play a little too conservative at times.
Okay.
Good
to know.
Yeah, I lose a lot of pots by not betting heavy early when I should probably, and I get caught up on a lot.
So you're kind of a slow player.
Yeah, I'm not so tight as some of the players that you see on here, but I play not real loose either. So I mean, you're right.
Yeah, it's nice playing with you.
Yes, thank you.
So the same question for you, Yuri. What's your weak point? There you go.
Oh, more or less the same. I like to see the chips getting on the table before I make a big bet. Especially when I'm playing against you.
Well, can I just stop you there? Could you say that again? It's chips, not cheaps.
It's chips.
Chips. Poker chips, not chips.
No, when I have a strong hand, I like to see a lot of people in before I'm putting my big bet.
Yeah, I've seen you doing a teaser bet, like put 10.
Yeah, teaser bet. Yeah, something like that.
Stick with pocket aces.
Test the water.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's nice to see you, Chad.
Yeah, you too, Yuri.
Have a good one. See you on the tables.
Thanks,
I'll see you.
Yuri. Thank you, pal. Piss off. I'm only kidding. That's off, Yuri. Right. Somebody's saying, get your shit together, Chad.
That's Cougar.
Who was that?
Cougar. Gotta be Cougar.
As Cougar will be, yeah. I don't know why we're not getting her name. She hasn't clicked the Facebook thing. And Kenneth Davis saying a folding diet. Right. Okay, and there's Fluffy dropped in to say hello. Hi, Fluffy. Fluffer. Right, here we go. So, Chad, tell everybody, is Chad your name?
Chad is my name.
Okay.
My first name it's Chadwick, really, but everybody calls me Chad.
Oh, is that your first name, Chadwick?
Yes.
That's quite an unusual first name, Chadwick. It sounds very upper class English.
It might be.
Chadwick.
Sounds better than it probably is, though. Really.
Yeah, I think you could go and have tea with the Queen with a name like Chadwick. Yes. And what is your username in the game?
It's CHAD1234. I didn't think of nothing else, and it just popped up. So I was like, yeah, that's what we'll go with.
Okay, you said as if you're just dead chilled out.
That'll work.
Yeah. Do you have any other usernames in the game?
Nope, I have no more. I thought about making a couple, but just never got to it.
Okay, cool. Right, so tell everybody your location. Where are you based?
I'm Southwest Virginia. It's 35 miles west of Blacksburg. I don't know if anybody knows what Blacksburg is, but it's called Austinville is what the town name is. It's a small town.
Okay, and when you say a small town, roughly what's the population?
In my county, it's like 10,000, but in my actual area, it's probably like 800 people.
Oh, so your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your next door neighbours, your friends, your sisters, your girlfriend was your brother, but your sister's boyfriend.
You're right.
Ah,
you know everybody.
Right. Okay, right. and I don't know the name of that city, and probably the international viewers would know it, but what's the capital of your state?
Richmond.
Richmond. And
Yeah.
how far are you away from Richmond?
About 5 hours.
Oh, wow. It must be a big state. Yeah.
I just live on the southwestern part of it, so all the main stuff is out in the middle.
Right. Kenneth saying, is that the ham capital?
What?
I don't know what that means. Is that the ham capital? Ken Davis, what are you talking about? Is that the ham
I don't
capital?
know what the hell ham is.
Right, okay. So, what do you work as, Chad? Are you working?
Yeah, I'm a supervisor at a truck wash. I help wash semi-trucks, tractor trailers, stuff like that.
Okay. So, does cars go in, or is it just big commercial vehicles?
Yeah, I mean cars, RVs, I mean campers, anything.
Okay. Have you been there a while?
About 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. That's a long sentence, that. Right, so if you're not working, and obviously you play the poker on VR.
Yeah.
What hobbies, how do you pass the time out with poker?
I shoot a lot of pool. I mean, I play a lot of pool.
Right.
And I just watch a lot of sports, a lot of football, a lot of basketball, stuff like that.
Okay. So live sports, you're a bit of a sportsman, and so what's your football team?
No, not that football. I don't mind that. But the American football is. There you go, Shuggy.
Right. So what's your team then?
My favorite pro sports team is the Commanders from Washington, D.C.
Oh, right, okay.
And then
are they successful? Have they
Virginia
won
Tech, if you can't tell, Virginia Tech.
Is that a pro team, Virginia?
That's a college team.
Ah, see, I get a little bit mixed up because you've got the college leagues, and then but that's not professional, I guess.
No.
Right. Some people say that's a better. It's better viewing. It's better.
Well,
football.
they don't get paid, so therefore they play a little harder.
Yeah.
I mean, once the pro guys get paid and get their money, they don't really have no reason to play a lot.
Right. I suppose it's like what we call football, but you guys changed the name to soccer, and it's the same as well. I like following the junior football. Because it's more honest. It's an honest game. These guys are wanting to get signed by the pro teams, So, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Kenneth Dave says a Virginia ham is a big meat product in the US. To get a Virginia ham is a big thing.
I have never heard of it. Lived here all my life, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Well, can I just tell you something? Kenneth Davis, he suffers from a disease. And the disease is live round the tables. It's called kenduria.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to diarrhea, but we call it kenduria. But he just opens his mouth and talks a lot of shit. But thanks for that, Ken. That was useful. In fact, Ken, why don't you click on the link and come in and explain to us what you're talking about? He's a character, Ken. So football. What other sports do you watch?
I watch basketball and baseball. I mean, I pretty much watch anything that's on TV.
Right.
Anything my wife let me watch, pretty much.
Right. Okay. Did you play any sports?
I played basketball in high school.
Right.
And I got hurt, so I couldn't go to college, but I lost a scholarship because of that.
Oh dear. Are you a tall guy? Because I think basketballs are always quite tall.
Yeah, I'm about 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, man.
Yeah, some people say I'm 6'7", 6'8", but the actual driver's license says 6'4".
So in America, you have to put your height on your driver's license?
Yes.
Wow, that's strange.
Yeah.
That's weird. And see, in America, is your driver's license all digital now? So when the cops pull you over, do they have a copy of your driving license before they stop you?
Not that I know of. Every time I've been pulled over, they ask for them and go run them. That's pretty much all they do.
Right, because I think it's strange why they ask your height on a driver's license. I think maybe it's the cops want to know. So,
and it might be just the Virginia thing. It might not be like American wide. It might be just in Virginia.
Yeah. Wow. So you're a tall guy. I mean, it's quite deceiving because it's because we don't see real life poker. We just see an avatar, and we don't know if they're tall or small. And we interviewed one player on here, JMG. I don't know if you know James, JMG. Yeah, well, I expected him. I seen some photographs and I thought he was quite a tall guy, but he's a midget. He's 4'6". It's just quite
exaggerates my height too. Like I walk into a place and everybody's like, "What are you, like 6'8"? I guess I just look taller than I really am. But
yeah. There's crazy saying, "Oh, you're big, sexy." Yeah. Somebody's wrote PA2. I don't know that. Crazy says, "What's up?" Well, the roof is up. That's another American phrase. What's up? Well, the sky's up, the lights up. Right. I don't know. I think it's a phrase of how are you doing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I say it is.
Right. Okay. So tell us your VR story. How long have you been on the VR? What made you get the virtual reality headset?
Well, it's crazy because I got it for my kids for Christmas.
Okay.
And they played a little bit, but then I found the poker game like a week or two after Christmas. So around January, the first week of January.
And how long ago was that? Was it Christmas just gone?
Yeah, this year. Yeah, Christmas this year.
Okay.
Or last year, but January this year.
Sure.
And I've been playing it ever since. I mean.
So you stole your kid's Christmas present?
Pretty much. Ain't that awful? But it's pretty much the truth, though.
Do you know, it's such a similar story of people getting on the VR. The kids got it. Mum and dad picked it up and said, wait a minute, there's poker on this.
Yeah, I mean.
And the rest is history, as they say, yeah. So did you play poker before you got the VR headset? Because Coach, it's surprising, Coach never.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was really surprising.
In the summertime, we don't play a lot of poker here, but in the wintertime, we have a game that I play it has been Thursday nights, but I think it's going to be Friday nights this year. Okay. And we just have a cash game that we play every Friday night. Right.
Okay. But did you play that before the VR?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody's wrote, what happened to the interviewing boxers in a hat?
That's got to be crazy. There's somebody on that table. I told him I was going to do the interview in boxers in a hat.
No, you probably have got boxers on and you've got a hat on, so you're not lying. There you go. Right. You're not lying.
I figured naked wouldn't be a good idea for Facebook.
It must have been juice. Somebody, I was wondering the same thing. Juice. So you've played poker for a while then?
Yeah. I played for probably 10 or 12 years probably.
Fine. Okay. And right now, what level are you at? What's your badge number?
50.
You got the 50. Good. That's actually good going. So if you joined the game in January, then 5 months, 6. Well, this is the 7th month.
Yeah.
When did you turn 50?
Oh, probably early June, maybe.
Yeah, so 6 months is good to get to level 50. And the crazy thing is, it just stops at 50. Why?
And it's like it don't move no more. Like I've played for what, like a month and a half now, and it's not even moving.
Yeah, it does go slow after the 50, I must admit.
That confuses me sometimes.
Right, so where would people find you playing? What's your favorite tables?
My favorite table to play on is David table, but
wow.
Yeah, I like the pots you can win on it. Mm-hmm. But as far as what I normally play on, you'll see me at platinum 80%.
Right. Okay. Because I've watched, especially over the last 3 weeks, it's not the David table's not been opened that often. Yeah, I think
that's people. I don't want to go play. I don't want to go play when it's 1, 2, 3 people because lines will tear you up.
Of course they will. Yeah. So do you have a strategy? I think Yuri kind of touched on that, but it's question 9 here. Do you have a strategy in the game?
It's really just how I feel. I mean, it's just I'll raise pre-flop with a certain amount of cards, and a lot of people say they already got me pegged on what I have most of the time. But
yeah,
I only play if I raise, I probably have a decent starting hand anyway.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of bluffing. Don't do it.
Well, I mean, that's a good strategy on an interview like this, is to fucking lie.
Yes.
I mean, there's no lying at a poker table, is there?
That's right. That's what everybody says anyway. Everybody tells me that I'm not lying to you, and as soon as you call, they lie to you.
There's Sherry the Dane saying, "Hello, Chad."
Sherry.
Yeah, and the thing is, Sherry the Dane, the amount of people that have said, I mean, Sherry the Dane's got above her head, Sherry the Dane, the amount of people that have went and said, "Sherry, where are you from?"
Yeah.
And it's like Ken Davis, when I first came to the table, Ken said, I mean, he's from Chicago. I'm sorry, he's not from Chicago, he's from Detroit. He says, "Shuggy, Scotland? Where's Scotland?" I said, "Scotland, you must know Scotland."
Yeah.
He says, "Oh yeah, whereabouts in London is that?"
Oh my God.
Shit. Anyway, moving on.
It's gotta drive you crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm winding them up. I love the wind up. I'm a stimulator. Stimulate the tables. I don't like quiet tables most of the time. Right, so question 10. This is quite a hard one. In a session could last 5 minutes or it could last 5 hours. Depends how long you're on for a session. You might play a couple of sessions a day or whatever, but what has been your biggest win on a session that you can remember, roughly?
I left on David table one time with 15 million.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And did that make you feel good when you went off to get your dinner?
Yes, I mean that makes you feel like you played good, even though it was probably luck. It makes you feel like you played good.
But that's poker. Poker is a mixture of skill, luck, and strategy. It really is.
And it all depends on who you're playing with too. You don't have if you're playing with some aggressive players, you don't necessarily have to bet. Like I have a lot of players that I like playing with just because they're aggressive.
Yeah,
and I don't have to bet as much.
They're doing the work for you. I mean, I said to my wife, I says, you should be playing this Texas game. You'd be good at it because you're a great liar.
Yeah, my mom. I tell you, my mom is just like that. She says it all the time when I talk to her. She's like, "You play poker because you lie so well."
But it's not all about lying. It's about bluffing. It's like people thinking you've got the best hand. It's just
like I've seen, and that's what I'm saying. Like a bunch of people on here, they talk about how they read people and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I really don't know how. You might get a feeling for something, but as far as the avatar goes, they look exactly the same pre-flop as they did on the river. So.
Yeah, but what I've found, Chad, especially when you play with the same circle of people, you get to know their trends. You get to know of their betting habits.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of the time, my best friend in here is Sherry the Dane, and when she plays, when she bets, I kind of roughly know what she's got according to the size of her bet. So it's good to mix it up, especially if you're playing with the same players.
Well, see, and that's the thing. When you play on Platinum and David, even most of the time, you're going to play with the same players.
Yeah,
70-80% of the time.
And we do know who the aggressive players are. There is a few of them, but I'm sure we could name a few. Right. So the biggest win at a session is 15 million. That's really good. I've never had that in a session. What has been your biggest loss in a session?
Probably the same. I've bought into David's 3 times before in about 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. And how did that make you feel when you come off the game?
Same way. It makes you feel like you probably should throw the headset across the basement. I mean, that's how it makes me feel.
Yeah. So when you say throw across the basement, is that your chair where you play? Is that where you would be?
Yeah, this is where I play. It's not done, so I don't have the great stuff like Coach had, but it's just kind of got finished. I got a brand new carpet. I got my pool table in the background, I got small stuff, but it will be. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're work in progress. I've got a Christmas grotto behind me, so if my wife's watching, she decided to do a feature wall in our kitchen. People say, "Shuggy, what does the light say? The neon sign?" I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
It says, "This kitchen is for dancing." How stupid is that? How stupid is that? But, you know, when there's a party in a house, everyone ends up in the kitchen. I don't know if that happens in America.
I mean, that's where usually all the alcohol is. So
that's the reason. Yes.
That's exactly right.
That's why the party always goes into the kitchen. Right, so we're now on our sponsored break. This is sponsored by Revenant, this break. And this is the second week of the Revenant sponsored break, where he gives me 1,000,000 chips every time I do this break. So the sponsored Revenant break, halfway through your interview, I'm just going to say 3 words to you, and you've just got to reply. It might not be a question, just 3 words. And the 3 words are the weirdest place.
All right, I'm going to say this. Everybody's going to think it's crazy weird, but this is the truth.
Okay.
Cemetery. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's an innuendo. Did you get a poker table in the cemetery?
Who knows what happened?
Did you eat your dinner in the cemetery? Who knows? Who knows what you mean? But cemetery.
Headstone, you never know what happened.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take a note of your weirdest places. Cemetery. Okay, good one. Thank you. That was the Revenant sponsored The Weirdest Place break. And another 1,000,000 chips for Shuggy. Thank you, Revenant. He's a good guy, Rev. Have you played with Rev?
He's a good guy. He is a good guy.
Yeah, he is a good Rev. Oh, Yuri says, what? I think he's talking about cemetery.
Yeah.
Right. This is probably the hardest questions in the Pokeroo interview. You've to create your own 2 tables. Although we can't do it in VR poker, you can in Poker Stars, but you have to create your own table. So you have to create a table of 6 players, including yourself. So I want you to choose 5 players that you would play for competition, as in a good competitive game, and 5 players that you would play for the social side of the game. Because as we know, poker is so big on the social side. So give me your social side first.
All right, I would probably go Fluff.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Guy. Cougar Marie. Who else? I had it. I'm drawing a blank. Give me a second. Oh my gosh.
2 more to put in there, Chad.
Yeah. Lance.
Yeah.
And Rev. Probably Revenant.
And Rev. Okay, that's a good social table. Now, some of these people can cross over to be competitive as well. Yeah. So it might very well be the same. So give me your competition tables. You want a right good, serious game of poker. Who would you put at your table?
Yeah, well, first I got to put, in my opinion, the best player on the game, and that's Rosales, I think.
Rosales, okay. And why do you think he's the best?
I think he is. His game translates from VR to real life. I think he can win both ways. I think he is that good.
Okay, very good. Okay, and another 4.
A guy named Bama VP. I don't know if you played with him or not. He's a fellow Virginian.
He's what? Say that again.
He's a fellow Virginian.
I thought you were going to say a fellow virgin. Right. Okay. So Bama VP, a virgin, right? 3 more players.
I think Fluffy's game is by far one of the best on the game too. So I'm put her in both tables.
Okay, Fluffy's in. 2 more.
And who else? I got to put KB in there just because I like his betting pattern. I like the way he raises points.
Yeah, KB's good for chips.
So I like this competition. Yeah, and Samuel would be the other one because I like the way.
And Samuel. It's good to hear Samuel's getting a lot better because he got the deadly COVID as well. Put him in hospital.
I was just playing with him earlier. He was telling me about it.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Okay. Let's see what's coming through here. Right. Cool. Well, that's two good tables. Your social, fluffy, crazy guy, Marie, Lance, and Revenant. God knows what you'd be talking about at that table. I guess crazy guy would be dancing, Fluffy would be singing, doing the Bangria dancing. Cougar Marie would be just chipping in with the odd quirky comment. Lance would just be agreeing with Rev, and I get mixed up with Lance and Rev. I think they're very similar.
They're very simple personally, but man, their game is totally different.
Yeah, but personality-wise, I think they're pretty similar. Yeah. And then your competition table, Rosales. I'm sure I've played with Rosales. He's a high roller. Bama VP, the Virgin. Haven't played with Bama. Fluffy, as we know, she blows hot and cold, and she's not scared to throw her chips in. Right. KB is always good for a couple of million of chips. And Samuel the lawyer. I would love to get Samuel on here. I think that'd be fascinating.
I think he should.
He's in Singapore, What up, Chad? I don't know who that was. There's Tim Ross. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you. Right. This is a hard question. This one, let's see if you'll spill the beans on it. Is there any players you don't like and why?
Oh, yeah. There's some players. Okay. I don't like, there's a guy named Mr. O'Day. He's probably number one.
Right.
He disrespects women so bad, and he's racist, and I don't like nothing to do with him. And then MFer and Dirty Deeds, both of them are pretty terrible people. I mean, they just are. They're not very good people.
Do you know, MFer, he's been on the game for years. He's one of the original players when the game was launched on the Go side about 5 or 6 years ago. He was one of the originals.
Yeah, and I don't like him.
Yeah, I know. And I actually feel sorry for him because on the Go side, he was one of the high rollers. He was playing Millionaires table. Now, when he's migrated to the Quest side, the only game now, and he never plays the high tables. He's always on the lower tables, but he's always drinking.
He's always disrespectful. He's always playing loud music. I mean, it's just
he plays loud music. Tim says no one likes him, but do you know? I do like him. I feel sorry for him. I know he lost his wife, which was a big shock.
I heard about that earlier today, and I was debating on whether to even say his name, but
no, you have to say it because I mean that's not.
I hate that for him. I mean, I lost one like that a long time ago, so I personally hate that.
But it's no excuse to be rude.
Yeah, on the table it's totally different.
Yeah, there's absolutely no excuse to be rude, no matter what's happening in your personal life. You're playing with.
That's the only real people that I just don't dislike. Now, there's a few out there that could be better. You know what I mean? But I mean, complain about the game, whine about bad beats, but I mean that's just poker, I guess. So I ain't really.
I've just been. Is there anyone else? Well, I'm trying to do this.
Not that I don't like. I mean, there's some people that I don't want to play with, but there's nobody.
Okay. Well, tell us about it then.
Well, I mean, like Wrench, I don't really care to play with Head Wrench just because he whines too much. I mean, I like him; he's all right guy, but he whines a little too much.
I had a run in with Head Wrench. I did.
Yeah, so I mean, there's some. I don't like people who just lose a big bet and then say something and leave. That's chicken shit, in my opinion.
I mean, the thing is about Head Wrench, what got me, he will talk about every hand he's played and why he done this and why he don't do that, and he keeps losing and all that. Stop analysing and just play the fucking game. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So it's a big community. There's lots of different trades. There's obviously always going to be clashes.
I'm sure there's people that don't like me either, and I got no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. Well, they know what they can do. They can just mute you, or they can just leave the table.
Right.
Listen.
Kick me off if they want. It don't matter.
Yeah. I'm in the exact same position, and I know, I know that I annoy people. Wait a minute, what's crazy, right? Leave that senior citizen alone. I don't know who he's talking about.
It's hard to tell.
I don't know who he's talking about because it's slightly behind us. Yeah, as I say, Chad, I love the social side of the game as well as the competitive. And I play worse when it's a quiet table because I'm bored and I'm just calling everything.
There's times where I come in and I like to talk and I like to socialize and I like to do all that. But there's also hours where I could sit and just play, where I just want to just not talk and just play.
Yeah, I understand. I'm crazy. He's talking about head wrench. He's like 90. Poor head wrench. Poor head wrench. Do you know, but I don't hold grudges. I've had my arguments with players, and see, after the argument, I really, apart from Newton, I put him in Shuggy WUGGY jail for 3 days.
Yeah, like me and Crazy, we had maybe the biggest argument that I've ever had on VR. Like, I mean, it was downright rough. Like, we called each other some pretty good names, but I got no problem with Crazy. I do anything for Crazy. I like him.
Yeah. Sometimes it is.
I plan on one day. I like to see Crazy getting all down there in Florida and hanging out at a casino or something like that.
That's it. I mean, sometimes it's better just getting it out there, and you find that you become closer friends. Yes. That's Newton there saying it was a week. I put him in Shuggy jail for a week. That's where I muted him and I left the table every time he came. I'm just playing around, you know. That's all I was doing. So I don't like a quiet table, but I've got to respect people do like a quiet table. But listen, if somebody's at the table and someone speaks to you, all you need to do is nod your head and say, "Hi." Just acknowledge them.
Say something. Yeah, I agree.
You don't even need to open your mic. You can just nod your head. At least you've acknowledged, then you get the message.
Your hand, do something.
Yeah. So cool. Right. Who's the best players you've played against? You've kind of give us a rough idea, but give us some really good players.
On the game?
Yep.
Well, Rosales is by far, I think he's above everybody. I really do. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else, but I think he is the best player, period.
Right. So I'll give you some names and you rate them out of 10 as far as their ability. So Rosales.
Oh, he's 10. Yeah, he's 10.
Okay. Bama, the Virgin.
He's up there, 8, 9, something like that. He plays good poker.
Okay, Fluffy.
When she plays and doesn't get emotional, she's 7, 8, 9. She's good too.
Okay, but I'm at 7, 8, 9. I'm no, I can't give it. Make it 8, 9. You can't give us 3 numbers. You can give us 2. KB.
5, just because he plays shitty cards.
Okay, and our friend Sammy.
Sammy probably a 7, but he bluffs so much, and it's hard to catch him.
Right. Okay. And what about 99?
See, I wanted to put 99 in my competition table. I actually forgot about him, to be honest. He is definitely. See, to me, the best players don't have the most chips.
Yeah.
To me, there's a style both ways. I think there's a style for winning on the poker game that can make you have a lot of chips, like, you know, going all in with nuts and getting people to call you. Mm-hmm. In a real game, that's just not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in VR poker, you can get them and you'll get $5-6 million chips, and then the ones with the big, huge chips and have the chips, they leave right after they win. Mm-hmm. So they bank them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, play the same way you're going to play when you're losing as when you're winning.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a lot of people that's really high on the chipboard that just don't do that.
Yeah. So what about so 99? You never give us a number for 99.
Oh, he's 8. He's 8, 9, easy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Rick Bunn.
Man, I really like Rick. He's probably 8, 7. I say 7. I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. Crazy guy.
Crazy guy socially is a 10. Crazy guy.
I
know what you're saying. Competitively, he gets a little wild and his emotions get to him too. So I'm going to say 7, 6, 7.
Right. Okay, no, that's pretty honest. Right. So Sherry's question is, who takes most of your chips? Who takes your chips the most?
Oh, man. Well, Rye beats me every time we play against him, or Salas. But probably the person that's took the most chips from me, period. And I don't know if he plays anymore or not, but it's Plaquita. Plaquita used to take all my chips, all of them, because he would play some of the trashiest cards, and I would get sucked in, and he'd take every bit of it.
Do you know what? You mentioned Plunkita. I had just a little bit of a run-in with him. A lot of people have. He's disappeared.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know where he's been.
Maybe he's playing under a different name. I don't know. But Plunkita migrated from the Go side, and on the Go side, Plunkita's tables was bronze, silver, maybe gold.
Really?
He wouldn't even go up to diamond. He wouldn't touch platinum. And then all of a sudden, we heard that Plunkita had moved to the Quest side, and he turned into a high roller. He's playing all the high tables, big chips.
Yeah, see, that's when I first started playing the high tables, he was always the one that was on the table when I was playing. It seemed like every time. Yeah. He was always nice to me, always a good guy. He was a little rough to other people, but always pretty nice to me.
If you allow him to be rude. He is opinionated, I'll give him that, yeah. So Ken Davis says, how do you rate yourself? Give yourself a number. That's a good question.
Oh, I don't play very good. I'm gonna say 3 or 4. I'm not aggressive enough to play good. No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious.
You're better than a 3 or a 4.
No, I don't play nowhere near aggressive enough to be really, really good.
Yeah, Cougar misses Plunkita. And here we go. We've got Cherie saying, what about the girls? Only heard you mention the guys. Well, he's mentioned Fluffy. He's mentioned Cougar Marie, Cherie, just because he hasn't mentioned you.
She knows I love her. She knows I love her.
Right, so you gave Fluffy 7 or 8 or 9 3 ones. What about Cougar Marie? Give us a number.
It's probably a 6 or a 7.
Okay, Cherie the Dane.
For what I play with her, she's definitely a 6. Cherie plays. She plays different. To me, she plays different when she plays because she always yells at me when I beat her, and then when she beats me, I can't never yell back.
Right. What about Rose and CA? There's another female.
I haven't really played much with her, so I mean,
When Rose calls, you're in trouble. She's got it.
Gotcha. Right. I'll remember that.
And there's Ken Davis saying, well, give me my chips back. So, you've took chips off Ken then.
Oh, yeah. He's took plenty off me too, though. So.
Well, there's our Cindy all the way from Canada. She's one of the original makers of this page. Hi, Cindy. You get back on the game with your man, Joe. Really miss you guys. Somebody wrote, Cherie, he gave us a 6. Okay. That must be Cougar Marie.
Gotta be.
Poor Ken. Yeah, poor Ken. Okay, let's move on then. Bad points about the game, and what would you do to change? If you could change the game, what would you do?
The glitches obviously are terrible, but
yeah,
I don't know what you could do with that. I'm not computer savvy, so I don't really know nothing about that stuff. But as far as the actual game goes,
yeah.
Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of setup hands, like more than in real poker. Like sometimes I think there could be 3 people out of 6 have high pocket pairs, like jacks, kings, and aces.
Yeah, and
I think that a lot.
See, a lot of people say that to me, and I don't get it because the cards, it's a random card generator. It's random.
That's what they say.
There's just too much programming to be done to make hands very competitive with each other.
I don't know. I play a ton of home games, like we play all the time, and I could probably say 5 times where I've seen 3 big pocket pairs in one pot. I mean, honestly,
right.
And I see it every 3 weeks on VR.
But then again, how many more cards are you seeing on VR than you are in a live game? I would say you're seeing 8 to 10 times as quick on VR.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
I mean, we have a side pot on our home game where we put $1. We put $1 every hand in a bucket. Right. So at the end of the night, the best hand gets the bucket.
All right.
We average 350 to 400. So we play 350 to 400 hands every night we play.
Okay.
So I'd say VR, if you play, say you play 4 hours like we play here.
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna play 800 hands in VR, you think?
Do you know, I would love a stat that we maybe get Monk Bungler to do a stat. How many hands do we play in an hour on VR?
I would like to know, because I know how many we play in an hour here.
Right.
We play, and the pot is always around $400. So we play almost 400 hands every night, and that's from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
So for 5 hours, so you're playing like 80 hands an hour?
Yeah, right at 80 hands.
Quite, how many's at the table, roughly?
Now that could be a difference right there, because we usually play 8 or 9 handed. We usually at least have 9 people in there, sometimes 8.
Right, okay.
So the VR poker, it's less chance. It's 6 people. That's another thing. Like Scott had on his interview.
Yeah,
I wish there was 2 more seats added to VR.
It would even up a little bit, wouldn't it? Yeah. Ken's saying, "How's Joe?" And Cindy's wrote, "Horny." Oh, well, okay, all right.
Fair enough.
That's a side bet going on there. I think Ken's wanting a part of the action. Cindy's action. Right. So, is there anything else you would change about the game?
No, I mean, as far as just the glitches and the opinion on the flush draws and stuff like that is just an opinion. I don't necessarily believe it as much, but mainly just the glitches for me. And I feel like I've seen pictures of y'all's Go side. Like, I never got to play on it, but I've seen some videos and stuff like that, and the graphics look quite nice.
Yeah, the avatars were great. It really was. I mean,
I wish it was kind of more realistic.
No.
Oh, shut up. You already
yeah, so we do miss the Go side, but what about you must notice the difference if you're playing live poker and you can show your cards and things. You can't do that via.
Yeah, see, and I don't know if that really helps with see, I don't show my cards really in a live game unless it's a major bluff. I mean, unless I major, and I don't do that often anyway.
So you say?
So I say, yeah, as you say. That's what I want you to believe anyway. So, so I mean, showing the cards on VR, it would be nice, but it would also probably make a lot of people call more later on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would change. It would change the way they play if you got to show your cards.
What about the dark side? Have you been over to Poker Stars? Have you played over there?
Yeah, I don't like no part of that.
Have you played it though?
Yeah, I went over there one time when VR was down. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, why did you not like it?
I don't like I couldn't get the controls down, and I didn't like how you could drink beer and throw cigarettes at each other. I thought that was just stupid.
Yeah, that is a bit stupid, isn't it? The only thing I would say it's got going for it, I think their spin and go tournaments are really good. I think the speed of the game, I mean, that's what us Go players miss. Our game that we play right now is a lot slower than the Go. It's really, really quick. Poker Stars, they're nice and quick. I like the quick. I like the
I'm a little opposite. I like everybody gets mad because people take that 30 seconds or whatever sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, if they're watching TV or they're doing something, then I getting a little aggravated. But if they're thinking about something, thinking about putting their chips in or something like that, it's their 30 seconds. So why complain about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why worry about it?
I think it annoys me if there's 6 at a table and you've got the dealer button, you're on the button, and everybody's taking their time betting. By the time it comes to you, if you're still going to take 30 seconds, man, you've had all that time. I
can see that.
Oh, there we go. Cougar Marie's managed to click the Facebook thing. I get mad, Chad. Never paid attention.
I only do that because Cougar's on the table, and I know it pisses her off.
Because she's a good girl, Cougar Marie. She is, yeah. So how often do you play the game? When can we see you on the game? How many hours a week do you think you would spend on the game?
Man, let's see. I probably play 20, 25, 30 hours a week, maybe.
Yeah, so you have a problem, same as us.
Yeah. I mean, I play every evening pretty much for 2 or 3 hours, and then on like last night I played till 5:30 this morning.
Right. So what's the average time that you would go on at?
Oh, I play at 4:30 when I get off work, and I play for about an hour.
Are you on New York time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Eastern. So
Then I'll play around 9:30, 10 o'clock evening time, New York time, until about 12 or 1 about every night.
Yeah. Poker VR Addicts Anonymous. Right, we've got somebody backstage coming in to ask you a question. Right. Let's see if he'll open up his cam. He was on a couple of weeks ago, and a big drum roll. Boom, boom, boom. For Glenn, there he is. Sir Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
What's up, Glenn?
Hey, Chad. What's happening, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Hi,
you gotta give Shuggy the boot, bro. Millionaire starts in 10 minutes, bro.
Right. You got a question for him?
Don't it?
Nah,
man. I just wanted to come and check y'all out, see how y'all doing.
Good.
Glad to put a face to
man.
To the voice, man.
You gonna play the Millionaires tournament today?
Yes, sir.
Well, then I ain't playing.
Yeah, I'm be in the same category as what's that? Dirty Deeds and the other guy you're talking about, MF or not?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, stay there. There's Cougar Marie wants to know how to get in. Cougar, you're a moderator on the page. The link is on the page, on the Pokeroo page.
You don't even know how to get in.
She's been on as well. She was one of the first to get interviewed from the Quest side. So we'll wait on it. Cougar Marie, click the link on the page, just as we have done, because we're intelligent. It's quite a simple thing. Get a little mouse and click on the link. That's how easy it is. Yeah.
Well, guys, so I just wanted to drop in and say hi, guys. I'm getting ready to go do a few things before I hit the tournament, man. But good luck to y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah,
cheers, man. Thanks for popping in. He's a nice guy. I like nice
him. Yeah, I'm always like him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Cougar Me saying she's bad at this shit.
She's bad at a lot of shit.
Okay, so we know when you play, we know what tables you play at, we know where you're from. Have you given yourself a challenge? What is the CHAD challenge? What would challenge you in the game? What do you look to do?
Well, I think I'm in the process of doing it. I think I had 70, 80 million, lost damn near all of it. Now I'm just trying to build it back up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had 80 million chips?
I had 72, I think, was the highest.
That's brilliant. That's really good. Really good.
I went on a streak where I completely was card dead, terrible. I just played bad one, probably a little bit of everything. And I lost 50 million in like a month and a half.
Oh, that's sore. So your challenge, you would say your challenge is your bankroll then?
Yeah. Just get it back to where it was.
Mm-hmm. See, our challenges on the Go side was the trophies, to get the trophy up, because we got a trophy at the table.
Yeah.
I don't know if it showed you that. Hold on, I'm just going to play the video again and see if you can.
No. Oh, shut up! You already.
Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. We never had that.
I'd be scared because you haven't seen the sixes he's been playing all night.
You see the trophies there?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and it was
cool.
good because it was in your face, and your wheel of progress was above the trophy, so we were always watching that.
It gives you something.
Say that again.
It gives you something to play for. It gives you something.
Yeah.
I get
it. Now it seems to be the only challenge is the bankroll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We need something else to stimulate us, I think. Here comes.
I think the reason that is such a big deal is because you have so many people talking about their bankroll. Like on the table, it's ridiculous how many people talk about their bankroll.
Well, there's a disease. That's another disease as well as the Kendoria. There's Elliotitis, Willie Elliott. He's got a disease called Elliotitis when he talks a lot of shit about his cards.
Yeah.
And then there's another disease. It's called Bezobia.
Yeah.
Bezobia is when you talk about how many chips you've got in your bankroll.
Yeah. I know a bunch of people about that.
Yeah, well, it was named after Bazoo. God, Bazoo's lovely. Bazoo, get back in this game. She keeps playing Poker Stars, but Bezobia, yeah. So here comes Bazoo's best friend, Cherie. Hello.
Cherie.
Shut up. Hello. What?
I said, don't tell me to shut up.
Wow. I just wanted to know what the fuck do you mean? I said I yell to yell at you. I never yell.
What the fuck you say?
What the fuck you say? No, I was asking, what do you mean with that? That I'm yelling at you? I never yell.
When I first started and I first started playing on the Diamond Plus and Platinum table,
yeah.
I remember one time when you and Bazoo was on the table, and I don't remember what the topic was, but I called you with like some shit cards, like it was trash. I can't remember what it was, and I ended up winning. And you said,
okay.
"Are you doing playing with them cards?" That's yelling at me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's hilarious. It's funny.
No, that's not okay.
It'd be all right.
No.
I still like you, so it's all good.
But Sherry, you only got a 6.
I only got a 6. I don't give a flying fuck what I got. A 6 is still good. That's still a top 10.
It means you're better than average. That's what that means. That's
Yeah.
all it means. That's
but
all
apparently
it means.
I played different, and I kind of want to know also, how do I play different?
It's just Chad's opinion. Everyone has different opinions.
Yeah.
I would Sherry, I would give you 1.
Shut up.
I would give you 1.
Of the best player?
A number 1. I would give Ken a number 2.
Okay.
There you go. See, I'm a bit more strict. I mean, Chad was very, very, very gracious in giving you a 6 above average. I think you're a poor player.
I tell you, Sheree, you know why I gave you a 6?
No.
Because when we play at the table, you're not there for more than 30 minutes and then you leave.
Well, I have a life outside of poker. So.
No, you don't. No, yes, you don't. How many hours a week of poker?
And people still have a life outside of poker, but they still play.
You are lying on the stream, never mind lying at the table. Poker is your life. How many hours a week do you play poker, Larson?
It used to be fuck, I don't know. Too many hours.
But you have changed. You've pulled back a little bit now. I know you have.
I have.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think
you told me the other day why you quit playing so much. So I respect that.
It's because she's no chips left.
I don't get chips left? Jesus Christ. Fuck off. No, I just figured out something. So I had to deal with it instead of poker.
Yeah, of course. But listen, it's always there for you. And your quiet moments and when you need to rejoice and reboot, then all your friends are on VR poker for you. We're all there.
Yeah, you can come on back and give me back your chips anytime you want to come.
Yeah, it's a
There's Yuri says hi to my mom.
Oh, see, there's a little thing going on here.
I see that.
Yeah. My mom and Yuri is supposed to get mixed up together.
Back onto a question for Chad. Chad, have you ever met anyone in real life?
No, I have not.
Right. Okay. Is there anyone?
It's going to happen. I was supposed to go in August. I don't know if y'all know Mahi Killer. Yeah, I'm going to go fishing with him in August, I think.
Okay, cool. In fact, Mahi Killer has put his name forward for an interview. But
Good.
we've got to be very select the day that we do it, because he's got something special for us. That's all I can say. Is but it's probably not going to happen until September. But he is going to do it, my hey killer. Yeah.
Good,
So you're
good.
going to go.
Why are you naked?
Why am I naked?
Yeah, you have no shirts under the jacket.
I have. I've got a belly button shirt.
Screw, you're the only one that's noticed that since we've been here.
Yeah. See how perverted I am? Fuck. Well, I'm gonna piss off again, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Chad, at least we're showing our camera. We're proud enough and not scared to show our camera.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Here's that, Sherry. I dare you, Sherry. Now, switch your camera on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you
Look at that bullshit.
There we go. We got a hand.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Okay, I'm going.
All right, Sherry.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us, pal. Thank you. There she's away. Cougar Marie, she's trying. Send me a link or something. Oh my God.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, right. Wait a minute. Right. I'm going
Philadelphia, what do you expect?
I'm going to send her a link. Right. Okay. Right. Cougar Marie, we're sending you the link. I think the link. Right. So, who stays the closest to you?
On the game?
Mm-hmm.
The closest to me, who lives the closest?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Bama VP.
Bama. Right. Okay. How far away is he?
He's like an hour and a half away from me.
Right. That's still a good distance, though. 90
Yeah,
minutes.
it's a little bit. But.
Yeah. Ken Davis wants a link as well. Oh my God, I'm getting personalized now. Right. Okay. I'll send them.
How many times have you done this, Shuggy? They should know how to do this shit.
I know, and these are people that have been on. These are professional streamers, because after this interview, you're going to be famous. Your mailbox is going to be full. You're going to have TV cameras.
That's right.
The door.
I'm all right with that. If they can find my house, they've done something.
Right. Okay, let's carry on with this. Tournaments. Do you play tournaments?
Just a millionaires tournament.
Okay. Are you playing tonight? It's starting soon.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't
okay.
see why I wouldn't. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah. Do you have a different strategy when you play the tournament?
I do late. Probably not as much early. I try to play my normal style early.
Yeah.
Probably within the first 35, 40 minutes in the tournament. Then I start betting a little better, like I should do in a cash game, but I don't.
Yeah.
So I probably play a little more aggressive in the tournament.
When you play a tournament, do you go in? What time do you go in it? Do you go in early, or do you wait for it to settle down?
I usually go about 15 minutes before it closes. So.
Right. So we still get, because it's just started now, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've plenty of time. Although I'm not waiting too long for Ken or Cougar Marie. I've gave you the link. Now it's easy enough. Just open the link up with Google Chrome or...
if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, did you put back up elevator music? What? Can you hear music playing?
I can hear music, yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't realise it. Yeah, I like the elevator. It creates a bit of atmosphere. Anyway, Yuri, are you questioning my streaming abilities? Right, so tournaments. Have you ever won a tournament?
I finished second and won a long time ago when I first started playing.
Right. So did you win the Millionaires?
No. I finished, the highest I finished, I think, is 7th in that.
Right. Okay. Right. Guess what?
What?
That's what.
There she is. My gosh.
Emery, hello. Oh, we've not got your mic on. Turn your mic on, darling. Turn your mic on. Say hello. Oh, are you on your phone? We can't hear you. Ooh. Yeah, we can see you, but we can't hear you. Do you know that'd be a good feature on the avatars if you could make them stick your tongue out?
Yeah. That's all she would do. That's all she would do.
You need to check your settings, Marie, on your phone. Allow your mic to get used. Permissions. Allow. Go out and come back in, Marie. Go out and come back in. All right.
Can't hear either. She said we can't hear.
Oh, she can't hear either. Oh dear. She's probably just not allowed her settings to be used anyway. Right. So you've came 7th in Millionaires, which is it's okay because there's a lot of players there.
Now
Try this again. We've got you now, Marie.
Oh
Can you hear
my
us?
God.
About time.
I'm so bad at this stuff.
I'll just let you chat.
I just wanted to thank Chad for doing this because Shuggy said that I never lined one up. And that was the only thing that he could say bad about me. Is Chad, is he gone, Shuggy?
No, I'm still here. I'm leaving it to you because I'm recruiting a new presenter, Marie.
No, I'm not good at this. No, Shuggy,
Right.
this is for you.
How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. And yourself?
I'm all right.
I just want to come by and say hi to you guys and my friends.
I'm glad you managed to get the technology working.
God, I was ready to give up. I was getting so frustrated. I was ready to throw my phone against the wall.
That's how she does at the table too. When she
I'm
loses.
not even that old. Like, why can't I get this shit? God,
Well-
my mom's better at this than I am.
Well, the good thing is, Marie, you actually made Chazzy's social table. So
Oh, I know. But then he gave me a 6. What is that about?
above average. You're above average.
You told me when I got on here to be honest.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah. If you don't shove the chips in on me every damn time we get a hand, I
Right.
would have gave you a 7.
But that's why I'm down, because I go in too much.
Okay,
Way too
Marie,
much.
give Chad a number then.
Oh, I'm gonna give
Ah.
Chad a 7.
There you go.
Better than you, so I'm all right with that.
I was
Right.
nicer than you were, I know.
Right. So Marie, I know you done your interview, but I can't remember. Who was your top player?
My top player is Mamba.
Oh,
Mamba has my heart.
Mamba, a Russian Mamba. That was a terrible Russian accent, Shuggy. Yeah.
And 92. 90.
90's good. Mamba's not so much.
And Risalis, I agree with. No, Mamba was good. I don't know what happened to him as of late. He's fallen off, but when I first started playing, excellent Mamba.
That was 17 years ago.
So what number would you give Mamba then, Marie?
I would give Mamba, when I first started playing with him, a 9. Now I would give him a 7.
Ah.
But
right, okay.
Risalis is very good. I agree with you with that one.
Oh,
So-
yeah, Rye.
So
I like Rye. Rye's so good that I think if you can go above a 10, you put Rye above a 10. I think he can be that good as a real poker player. I think he's that good.
He's
does he still play?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I played with him last night.
Yep.
Ah, right.
You're
Okay.
not on the same time.
Does he speak?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he speaks.
Is he on the page?
I don't know. I don't think he is.
That's a job for you then, Marie. 'cause
And I agree. I want Sam to do this. I've been asking him.
yeah, Sam would be good on this. But why not get the number one players? Get Risalis on the page. Get him on this for an interview.
Track him down and I'll get on that Shuggy.
Because it'd be interesting to find out from these guys who they rate.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm gonna go join the tournament, but it was nice
Okay.
to meet you guys.
Okay. Good luck.
I'll see you
Good
around,
luck.
buddy.
Girl power. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. There you go. She's a nice girl. Good girl. She was probably the friend when we came from the Go side over to the Quest side. She was probably the friendliest welcome because I don't know if you noticed the influx of Go players that came over at the one time.
I know when they shut the Go side down, I saw so many new players that I really didn't know. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Because on the Go side, we were all thinking that we were going to get a lot of resistance, a case of us and them. I
Yeah.
think at the very start, it maybe was that, but not now. I think we've all integrated pretty well.
See, I haven't been playing long enough to even know nothing about none of that stuff. So
Yeah, you've probably
All I
heard.
knew-
You've probably heard.
all I
all-
knew the talk about what you heard on the table, and that's about all I heard.
Yeah, you've probably heard about all the shuffling about the people that they fell out with the developers.
Yep.
Guess what? We have got a member backstage who is on your social table, and this member is also on your competitive table. So this member has reached 2 tables. Who do you think I've got backstage? Here we go. Hey, Fluffy.
Well, hello.
What are you
Hello
doing?
there.
Playing poker. What else?
Soccer.
So how do you feel, Fluff? You've reached these 2 tables. That is a great accolade.
I feel good. I feel lucky. I don't think I deserve it to be on any of the tables. No, actually, no. I deserve to be on a fun table for sure. I make you laugh, Chad, all the time, don't I?
All the time.
I can't believe you've took time out from playing the game to come on here.
I got a question for you, Chad.
He plays 23 hours and 57 minutes.
Okay, so the question is, you said you play about 15 to 25 hours a week, right? But if you were given a choice to say, like how many ever hours you want to play, how many hours would you like to play? Like, you're allowed to play 24/7. How many hours would you play?
Well, I can only keep the headset on my head for like 4 or 5 hours. I would say.
Is it because you're old? You can't keep it for long, can you?
No. So I would probably say up at to maybe. I probably wouldn't play much more, but maybe 35 hours a week.
Okay, cool.
Well, let's ask you the same question, Fluffy. How many hours do you play a week?
I think I've answered this before. I play about, I don't know, at least 12 to 14 hours a day, if not more.
How many hours has she been alive?
I started around 10, 11. Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, you played with me all night last night, so you got to go from like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, but then I slept for about 2-3 hours, right? And then I woke up and then I started playing again.
Wow. Are you playing Millionaires tonight, Fluffy?
I'm thinking about it. Not sure yet, but yeah, I might do it.
Okay, and once again, Fluffy, we need to get your name in the diary for an interview. She keeps skipping it, Chad.
I promise, Shuggy, I'm gonna be on somewhere in October, maybe first week of October for sure.
October, that's right, because you said
that's
after
my birthday week. Did I say it right this time?
No, you didn't. Say it again.
You said birthday.
My birthday week.
Birthday. Is your birthday on a Thursday?
My birthday is on 2nd. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, I think you've got the Danish alitis problem as well. I don't think your camera is working.
Oh, no, it's not. I tried to turn it on. It's not working for some reason.
Bullshit. Anyway, thanks for coming in, Fluffy.
Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
There we go, Fluffy. She's another character. It's all about characters. There's loads of them, Chad. Loads of them.
Yes.
Right, so we're nearly done here. This has been good. It's went on and on a bit, mind you, so we'll hurry it up. Can you name any players? Well, you're quite a new player. Is there any players that you've noticed that don't play anymore? We've mentioned Blanquita.
Yeah. I don't see Scott on here much anymore. I mean, I don't see, he ain't on the VR part. I know he's on Poker Stars, I've heard, but I haven't seen Scott. And Speed Design, I haven't seen Speed in a long time.
Yeah, he's not been on. Yeah, good shout. Okay, here's a question. We play a lot of hours. We get a lot of enjoyment out of the game. If you were asked to subscribe to a game like this, where you would get something back, would you spend $10 a month?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely worth that.
I think so. It's a cup of coffee a week, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I spend more on lunch than I I mean, so yeah. Absolutely.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it? If it was to keep the game alive and everyone's happy and increase the buzz, yeah, definitely. Right. Last question. The craziest thing you've seen or done in poker VR? Can you think of any crazy situations?
I don't know. I mean, as far as poker goes, I probably haven't, but I've seen some weird stuff at the table, like when people go off, like I do it too, like when I go upstairs or whatever, but people go off and it just looks like they're doing some weird shit. And you can hear it. Yeah. And you're just like, what in the hell is he doing?
Doing a weird shit.
Yeah, weird shit. That's right. Weird shit. Some shit that I don't want no part of. Whatever they're doing, I'm glad they're doing it way down over there.
Yeah, it's great. So if for anyone that's watching this who's not got poker VR headset now, because they could be watching on YouTube, do you recommend they get an Oculus and play the game? Right. So you're working for Meta Oculus. In one sentence or a couple of words, sell the game for them now.
It's so much better than any of the game systems out there, PlayStations, Xboxes, and all that stuff. And there's real life games on it. I mean, the golf game is amazing. The poker game is amazing. There's so many games. It's just awesome.
There you go. Chad, brilliant. Do you have any questions before we?
No, man, good. I appreciate you letting me do this. I had a good time.
It's for everyone. We're inclusive. Nobody gets excluded. Not even Emfer. Chad, you've been a gentleman and you've been very honest, and it's great to see the live Chad rather than the avatar.
Yeah. That's what I say. That's why I say when I watch this, I like how you're doing this stuff. I like how you get to see people. And you never know when hell all of us is going to get together. It's going to happen eventually. Yeah. Everybody's going to get together somewhere, some ways, and we're going to play some really good poker.
Definitely. It's a great community, and I'm glad you're part of it because you're a good player and a good guy, genuine good guy.
I appreciate it.
And thanks for that. And enjoy your game tonight if you're playing Millionaires.
Oh yeah, I'll be on there at some point for sure.
Good luck. I think I'll go on it as well. I don't play it much, but I think I'll go on tonight because you're on, Chad. There you go.
There you go. I appreciate it.
Thanks again, Chad. See you later, my friend. Bye. There we go. What a lovely guy. And yeah. Beep. It's too hot. I didn't want to put my shirt on. I just took it off. Look. The sun came out in Scotland today, and I've got a V of sun. A V of sun, yeah. Anyway, thanks for everybody that joined us, from Yuri to Glenn to Cherie to Cougar Marie to Fluffy, and of course our guest Chad. Thanks for watching. Next Sunday, I've not got anyone lined up for next Sunday, so if the moderators could work hard and see if we can get somebody squeezed in for next Sunday. Failing that, I'm probably going to take a couple of weeks break because I need to go and get some sun. And guess what? I'm going to meet two fellow players in Turkey. I leave next Monday. We're going to meet Eddie Bruce and Thomas Yuri, who was on tonight. So we're meeting them in Turkey. So it's a face-to-face. Not my first face-to-face because I did meet up with Fergie. If anyone knows Fergie, he's a fellow Scot. I've met him. But I'm going to Turkey to meet up with Eddie Bruce, that's Bruce, and Thomas Yuri. Have a great night, and thanks for watching. And don't forget, tell people to join the community, to join the page. We are giving away 3 million chips for the people, the person that gets the most people on the page. 339,000 people on it. Let's get it up to 400,000. Thank you, and don't forget, folks, give me your chips. Love you for free. Bye.